Hi friends, once upon a time there was a spring who lived happily inside a pen, thinking that there's no world outside that pen, and he was happy and quite comfortable inside the pen. One day the pen ran out of ink, and the owner of the pen decided to replace it. And in the process, there was an accident, and the spring swung out of the way and out of sight and fell into a toilet. And being flushed time and again from pipe to pipe, it traveled and it closed its eyes out of sheer fear, and it never opened its eyes, neither stopped crying because of fear. And it traveled from place to place, pipe to pipe, and eventually it reached a river. And the river was very furious. After some days, the river was normalized, the river's swing normalized, and the water was stable. And once he started hearing some sounds from outside, the spring slowly dared to open its eyes. As it opened its eyes, it could first see the sunlight, the sun rays falling through, and it could hear the dancing noise of fish around him. And the spring also experienced the fish dancing in the water under the sun. He could experience the sunlight falling on the fish and then the reflections. It was so beautiful. Then he realized the world outside his small tiny pen was very beautiful. And once he was not prepared, or he was very comfortable to come out of that pen. And as few days passed by, the spring took courage to reach the banks of the river. As he reached the banks of the river, he heard somebody weeping. And as he followed that sound, he figured out it was a flower who was weeping. And when he inquired what happened, the flower explained that actually a rabbit ran over him, which actually made him flatten. Now he can never stand back. That was what made the flower to cry. Then the spring immediately offered help. I can be of your support. I will support you to stand back. And the flower accepted the support from the spring, and it slowly went into the middle of the spring and stood straight. And from then on, they both lived happily. And whenever they remember the story of the spring inside a pen, they used to laugh at, and then they happily lived forever. So, my friends, in this story, flexibility is the key. Now, if you look at the spring has a natural ability of being flexible, but it was its comfort zone inside the pen, thinking that there is no world outside, or there is nothing outside, the world is not beautiful outside that tiny pen. But as the situation was eventual, when he was forced out of sheer fear and all that, he couldn't even open his eyes. But over a period of time, it managed to gain some courage. It slowly started accepting. It became natural of his flexibility, and slowly started seeing the bigger world, the bigger picture, and started adjusting to various situations, be in the river or offering help to the flower. This is how flexibility is going to help us both in personal life and in professional life, in all facets of our life, even in relationships. So flexibility skills are one of those essential skills that we all should possess, especially when we want to make our careers a greater success. To put it this way, the more you are physically flexible, the better your health. The more you are mentally flexible, the greater your success, my friends. So flexibility is the key.